Hi everyone. I didn't got my own business idea, so I decided to use the alternative project data. I import this data to Sheet 1. This data record the whole year transaction. And I want to use the Excel to do the sales forecast for the future year based on this original data. So on the first sheet, I use the filter function to filter key informations, and this function can make calculation become more easier for the rest part of the assessment. Now we turn to the next page. If we want to do a sale forecast for the 2013, we need to know how much product they sell and how much revenue they got in 2012. So here I use the relative sale referencing function and the summary function to calculate the sale amount for the different products in the different years. And we also got the total sale amount for the product in 1 month. Here it is. I use the relative referencing function here and the summary function here. And I also use this data as database to create a column to show the monthly performance for the managers. Then I draw a 5 blue table for record the sale amount for each type of product, because I will draw a forecast chart and table by this blue table. Now we got the database for drawing the forecast chart. Each forecast chart has 3 different lines. This line means the manager has enough confidence for the future, and this line means the manager has lower confidence for the future. And if the company keeps the current condition, they will go this line for the future. And this table shows exactly the exactly sale amount for the future years, and the manager also can check the amount by this table. Now here, this is my first part of my assessment. Now we turn to the next part. For the next part, I got my own business idea. I want to run a stationery company. Now I'm not going to manufacture the stationery. I decided to purchase everything from the supplier, and I use SS to help me to realize my business idea. I create 5 tables as a simple data. There are order product tables, retailer and supplier tables, and the primary key of these tables are customer ID, the order ID, the product ID, the retailer ID, the supplier IDs. And here I will show you the relationship about this table. When I build the relationship for these 5 tables, I use the customer ID and the supplier ID as foreign keys for product table. For the order table, the foreign key is product ID and the retailer ID. My firm product can be clarified into 5 categories. Here it is. The category name is binder, desk, pen, pen set, and pencils. And each product has their unique ID. Then I use current function to calculate net profit. The net profit for every single product. The query 1 sheet help me to check who provided this product to me, and which retailer purchased it from my company, and whether it's delivered or not. So if any problem occurred to my product, I can use this chart to locate the key information, like whose customer got this damaged item and who provided this damaged item for me. So this query will help me to find the solution if some damage occurred to my product. Then the query 2 help me to check how many products I have in stock, and this information will help me to design sales planning and set a sales target. The next one is the stock value. This one helps me to know how much inventory I got on hand. And next one is the order form. The order form demonstrates the detail about the order information for every single product, and I also can calculate how much profit bring to the company through this transaction by this order form. And finally, I get the product report, include every product I have and show their current relative stock values together. So that's my assessment.